Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where we are currently in control of the majority of the Americas. We just beat Canada in a war, and we're truced with them at this point until 1827. Wow, that's really close to the end of the game. Okay, so we're probably not going to get all of the Americas conquered in this game, right? But I'm actually relatively content with even what we've got thus far. We're gonna get more, but I'm reasonably content with if the game were to end right now, I'd be happy with it. I'd be happy with this campaign. So that is great, and we have a little bit of coring to do here. France is making claims on us. That sounds ambitious, France. Wait, there's a France? Where's France? Oh. Hi, France. Apparently this is France. That is very ambitious. Also very sad. Poor France. Who's sadder here, France or Spain? To be honest, I don't know. They're both really, really sad. Portugal's reasonably sad. I mean, Britain has done kind of okay, considering that we've kind of wrecked their colonial plans. But they've done kind of okay. But poor France and Spain. Wow, okay. France just got wrecked by Austria. Spain, I don't know, they got broken up by somebody. I think it was probably Britain. We know that Britain invaded them several times. So that's fine. We're going to tick on forward here for a bit. The question is, do we want to attack Cuba? Well, the answer to that is yes, but the real question is when. 2 units queued for production. 1 unit queued, 1 unit queued, 1 unit queued. Okay. We need 19 3-deckers here. That's definitely noted. So, do we want to get this going? Actually, kinda, yeah. Let's get that finished. It's 0.7% religious unity, so I'm reasonably content with doing that. A missionary's already working there. Is that where we just sent that missionary? Hang on. No. This missionary is going to be done very, very shortly. Okay. Sounds good. We're going to get this corps going here in just a couple of days. They'll have our support. Cool. No revolutionaries. Sounds good. And we're going to get that core going now that we've finished that conversion. We're going to convert here as well. Our conversions, for the moment, are going to be quite expensive. We have no progress here. Minus 96.6% due to religious zeal. Okay, let's check how long that religious zeal is going to last. Where is the religious zeal at? It should be in here. March 1822? Okay, so like 7 years. That's fine. I'm not too concerned about that. We just need these 3 cores at this point. Portuguese, Brazilian separatists down here. Okay, what do we got going on over here? Also Portuguese, Brazilian separatists. Okay, we'll head on over. That's fine. What is the actual strength of Cuba right now? They're allied with Australia. 188k. Do we care about Australia? 257k? Maybe a little. But they're going to have a hard time getting here. So we can probably just invade Cuba, knock Cuba out of the war, and call it good. Most likely. I do want to get a core going in these locations once we can. We do have missionaries in a couple of them. So we'll get this core going. There's a bunch of cores finishing up. Magnificent. That's always good. Yeah, we are at maximum advisor promotion here, so that looks good. We're making 16 admin power per month. They're sieging our province over here, so we should actually head here first. Beautiful. There we go. We managed to convert the heretics down over this way. That's nice. And we'll convert here next. Cool. Another core finishing, and we'll continue getting cores for the next little while. Our missionary here is going to be done, actually, incredibly right now. Is this occupied? Where is this? Why are you not progressing? Oh, religious zeal. Get out of there. Stop it. Okay, so we're not going to do that. We're going to core this instead. Where are we going to convert? If we're not going to convert wherever that was here. Yeah, we're not going to convert there. There's no progress. So we're going to convert here instead. Beautiful. Looks good. And we do need to come take back this territory, of course. And attack here. Excellent. So we need 89 to get this done. This missionary will be done there in 1819. That is the expensive one, and we're 20% done. Let's let this continue to build up. Let's let this go, and we'll convert this later, or rather core it later. One thing we can definitely do is we can go into our states map mode, and we can exceed our governing cap here by making these into states, which we'll do. That'll be absolutely fine. I'm not too concerned about exceeding our administrative cap. It'll be okay. We will want to work on that, of course, but for now, this will be fine. I want to check in on our government reforms as well once we're done with all of this. Okay, did we take anything out over here that needs to be turned into states? Yes. There we go. Nice. Did we not take this? Micronesia? We don't own it. I thought we took this. Who owns that? Sus. Sus owns that. Okay, well, that's definitely sus, but that's fine for now. I want to head up over this direction and continue to make these into states. Some of those are not cored, and we'll have to wait for a bunch of those to core. For now, that's okay. Sounds good. Yeah, we're going to need a bunch of seats in Parliament. I want to check in here. Reformed Zolotl, huh? It's not of much importance. Okay. So all of these cores do need to get finished up. And of course, we're going to need to construct a number of town halls. Basically, as long as it's like 3, I'm interested in constructing town halls at this moment. We're pretty far over our governing cap. How are we doing on our reforms? We've unlocked all of the government reform tiers, so we're not going to get any additional reforms, which means we should simply expand our administration with everything that we've got here. I'm just holding the enter key and spam clicking that. There we go. So that puts us at governing cap of 2570, which means we can actually make additional states. I love it. So that's great. I do want to check based on overextension here. Okay, so it's literally just this one. Lose 5 legitimacy or 5 prestige. We're going to take the legitimacy hit here. There we go. And now I'm going to sort by cost, and we'll just start working through these cores. Cool. Now, where was this guy? Here? Sure. No problem whatsoever there. Beautiful. There's a bunch of cores to be made here. No doubt about that. I want to check in on our estates real quick here. We cannot seize land for a little bit yet. Okay, our truce with Portugal is currently up. We have no need to fight Portugal again for right now. I mean, we could take over, like, territory in Iberia, but I don't think that's actually that great of an idea right now. I would like to attack Cuba. I don't think we're really positioned to do it at this moment. Oh, that's right. I wanted to rebuild this fleet. I completely forgot about that. Let's get that fleet rebuilding. And we still need another 12 three-deckers over here. We lost a military leader. Not too concerned about that. We don't actually need additional town halls right now. Counting houses would be the way to go. Cool. You know, we could root out quite a lot more corruption here. And I think I want to. 0.67? Yeah, for now that'll be okay. We have a separatist down over here. We'll bring this army up to deal with that. And we will continue to make cores, of course. There we go. Getting a couple more cores made. Now, we are losing money right now with this level of rooting out corruption. And we probably do need to back it off a little bit to about here or so. Portuguese Californian separatists up over this way. We'll just send this army up there. No problem. Wonderful. What are we at for our governing cap right now? 2476 out of 2570. Okay. More cores coming in here. Wonderful. We can grab Diptech 32. That is the final diplomatic technology. Wonderful. We can make an additional state here, which we would be delighted to do. There's another core finishing. And that means another state made. Wonderful. Additional separatists up over this direction. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just force march these guys on over. No problem whatsoever there. And there's Miltech 32. The final military technology in the game. Beautiful. So no problem whatsoever there. We do lose our spy master. So we don't care about diplomatic power, really. But I still think the trade efficiency is pretty good here. So I don't want to necessarily promote this guy. But that's still a decent effect. Portugal made a claim on us. Hilarious. And we're going to continue coring these. Beautiful. When can we core this? 1819? Yeah. I really do want to get this war going here. We need to land on Cuba. They've got 200,000 troops. How many ships? 218. How many ships does Australia have? 137? That does feel beatable, especially within the confines of the Caribbean. So we would want to preemptively move these transports back. And I'd probably want to get a third transport fleet here. So we'll get that constructing. We'll get that underway for right now. We do need to make additional cores. Beautiful. Okay, good job, Revolutionary Hamburg. They fixed their revolution problem. Good for them. We do have a number more cores being made here. Chimu Separatists down over this direction, no problem. We'll get them dealt with. There's another pair of cores coming in. That, of course, means additional states, or an additional state. Okay. How much are we gaining per month here? 1.21? Cool. That'll be fine. Another revolt up over this direction that appears to have been immediately squashed. I think it's already dead. Okay. Looks good. There's another core finishing. I expected a state there, but I guess we need additional cores for that. That's okay. No big deal. We'll continue to work our way through all of this full coring. Which that does need a fair amount of work here. 1819, right. Well, I'm mostly looking for when we finish up this East Indiaman. 1818? Sure. British Cascadian separatists, being jerks up over here. We'll eliminate them. Cool. No problem there. We'll get another core, or rather, another state made. And we can get conversions going here. If the autosave will stop messing things up in terms of timing. There we go. And we'll get that core, or rather that conversion going. Looks good. Time for more cores. Beautiful. Another 4 cores coming through there. And there's another conversion finishing as well. Cool. So we'll get this one going next. And that's all looking good. Do we listen to the nobles of the realm? No, that's preposterous. We're not going to do that. This fleet is still being built up. It is on the Pacific side. It will have to sail around, of course. Revolutionary Great Britain has sown discontent in our population. Hilarious. And we're about to have this ship finish here. So that's good. That ship is now done, and we'll take that up to 5, and then up to 40. Cool. We can make this into a state. Consider that done. And let's get 4 additional cores done. Cool. We've got a couple more cores to be done here. Just a couple. I really want to attack Cuba, but we're waiting on our fleet for that. That said, we only need one additional 3-decker. March 1820. By then, are we expecting our other 2 transport fleets to be done? Quite possibly. That might be our timing to attack Cuba. Portuguese separatists have risen up over here. Okay. So we're going to come on over this direction. There we go. And we are going to attach to transport and sail on over to deal with these guys. It'll take us a little bit to get there. It's not the end of the world. We'll get these cores done. Galician separatists over here. Revolutionary idea spreading. Yup, that's all fine for the moment. Portuguese Cascadian separatists over here. I'll send this army on down. Cool. And these Galicians we will need to deal with. Okay, we gained a core up over here. And that does mean we get another state built. Fantastic. And another core going. Beautiful. Are we in position down over here yet? No. We're almost there. Okay, now we're here. So we're going to transport these guys on in. We definitely took some losses there on the way over. No doubt about that. But I think we'll win that. Canadian separatists are already dealt with. No problem there. Yeah, we're winning that. Cool. I'm going to head down over here for the time being. We're going to leave these guys here to regenerate for a bit. I'm going to grab these guys and attach them to transport. Then we're going to come up over here and deal with these rebels. Center of Revolution being a jerk, but that's fine. No major problems there. More cores being made, and we'll create an additional state here. Is that all of our states? No, there's still this one core that we haven't gotten yet. This one here. So that won't be all of them just yet. We're lacking one state at this point. Okay, that's fine. So we're just going to pop up over here real quick. And we're going to eliminate this army. No problem. Beautiful. Now I'm going to grab this fleet. We're going to want to bring these guys back over to our normal territory. So we'll attach to transport, and we will head on over. Beautiful. Continuing to core here is fine. Okay. So we just need to take back this area. Otherwise, that all looks good. We have a lot more rebels thinking about rising up, but that's not shocking. Not shocking in the slightest. Cool. So we get this core made. And we get this core made as well. I like it. And there's these guys finally converted. So at this point, we should save up our admin power for getting that last territorial core done. So we're going to need how much for that? Like 80 some, I think? I want to go into stability and expansion. 88. Okay, that's not too bad. Popular support for our Grand Navy. Okay, sure. Naval maintenance reduction is always nice. We'll force the merchants to lower their prices, but first, I'm going to seize land. Boom, and boom. Fantastic. That'll do the trick. What do we got going on here? 16 and 38. Okay, we're definitely making good progress there. 82. Okay, we're going to be able to get this very, very shortly. On the next month tick. There we go. Excellent. So that's underway. We still need a bunch of admin power. No doubt about that. We're going to have to core a bunch more territory still. But that's okay. We're not going to get any further in our unbalanced research. So that's fine. And yeah, people are getting parliament seats. That's okay. We really should grant those out based on development, but I can't be bothered. That sounds too much like work. So instead, we're just going to core random provinces. and grant random provinces seats in parliament. I'm sure it's fine. Realistically, it's completely fine. Like, we could min-max that, but there's not a need to. Okay, so we're going to attack Cuba. That is definitely the plan. The game's going to be over very soon, right? Actually, it ends in 1821, doesn't it? I was thinking 1826. No, it's 1821. That means that this is the final episode of this series. I actually didn't realize that. Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to move some units down this way. I don't think we can end this war before the end of the game. If I'm right that it's 1821. When does this finish? 13 March? Okay, that's very, very soon. I want these guys to be attached to transport. We're going to be attacking over here. We declare war on Cuba basically now. We don't care about Australia. If they land on our territory, we'll just kick them off. And we confirm this for the moment. We bring this guy out over here. Yeah, we instantly win that. No surprises there. We're to bring these out as well. Following along there. Okay, they have a 76k force here. We should maybe come down over this way. Yeah. Let's use Santiago as our staging point for now. We're going to need to make our way in on multiple islands here, right? There's no doubt about that. But we'll just land on Santiago for the time being. And I expect the game to end before this war ends. We'll see. At this point, I want to head back over this way, like so. And we're going to pick up another army here. We can also bring this heavy ship in. So we're waiting for these guys to get here. I'm going to just group these together since we want to keep them together for the moment. And we're going to head down over this way. Hello, look at this. Can we catch that? Okay, they're not actually disembarking there. Noted. We're going to see about making our way out over this way. Icelandic separatists. Okay, that'll need to be dealt with. We do have a transport fleet not over here. Right. Okay, well, we'll ignore that for the time being. It would be very, very good to deal with that, but for now, it's okay. So we're heading in here. The real question is, are these guys going to try to be a problem? Almost certainly is the answer. So we need to prepare reinforcements here. It's an omen. Okay. And we are going to attach these guys to the transport. And we're going to head out over here and bring in reinforcements. Excellent. So now we have additional reinforcements here. We're going to go get more of them. And we're going to move these guys out over this way for now. Sure. You can have a seat in Parliament. I don't care about that. We're going to get more reinforcements here. I was definitely planning on having more transport ships when we declared this, but I just wanted to at least have the war underway when the game ended. So we're just going to make our way up this direction. Their capital's over here, right? Yes. Okay, so we're going to look to fight their navy if we can. They are running away, but we don't catch them. Okay. So we're going to head out over this way for now. Continuing to take over Cuba here. Yeah, these revolts I don't really care about, since the game is literally going to end in a couple of months. It's fine. We will continue to core here. There we go. And these guys should group up over here. I want these to embark. And we're going to head out over this direction. Oh, look at this. They actually attacked here. That's very interesting. I don't know why they do this. Okay. Yeah, these revolts are all something we'd deal with if the game wasn't literally about to end in moments. Let's go ahead and land on their capital. They have basically no troops available here. We just stack wiped these guys. So, yeah. This war's like giga over. How much would we be able to get if we were able to run this war to conclusion? We'd be able to get all of Cuba. We'd be able to get like the Bahamas. Yeah, it wouldn't be a huge amount. We would need a second war against them. We'd be able to get roughly half of their territory, and then we'd be able to do this again. We keep fighting the Americans and the Canadians. That would be the overall idea of how we would end up doing this. And yeah, we've got separatists all over that we'd have to deal with, but that's fine. We're not having a problem with that. We'd be able to, you know, do something like this, send armies around. It's fine. But the game is about to end in, like, a couple days. So, we're landing on their capital. And yeah, there's the end of the game. We could continue it, but I'm not going to. I don't think there's much of a point. The game is basically won at this point. I'm not going to go to the main menu. I am going to hit the continue button, but we're not actually going to continue here. I want to watch the timeline. That's one of my favorite features at the end of a campaign, is watching the timeline. But yeah, that was a very successful campaign, I'd say. If we had another 50 years, or if, you know, I had had some sense of urgency, that would have done the trick too. We could have taken over all of North America, for sure. No doubt about that. Canada would have fallen, America would have fallen, Cuba would have fallen. There's no way around it. It's inevitable at this point, so I don't think there's a point in playing it out beyond the end of the game. This is fine. I'm very content with this. So let's hop into the timeline. Oh, wow. Look at how it looked at the beginning of the game. Okay, let's run this through on fast here. So this is us right here. This little green area. We've got some work to do. No doubt about that. But there we're spreading, but we break apart a number of times because of the way that the Flower Wars mechanic and Doom mechanic works. So there we go. We give up some territory there. It's 1500 now. So, is anyone starting to colonize at this point? Yep, there's Spain out in the West Indies. Cool. And in Venezuela? Fascinating. There's Britain going into Newfoundland. I'm just checking over here to see if these guys are already having problems. They are not yet. But there we go. We just took over all of this. Oh, hang on. I unpaused the game there. That was awkward. Let's go up to very fast and rerun this. Apparently pressing space does not pause the timeline. But we took our first big move there. And we're just going to speed forward until we get there. Okay, so here we can see New Spain, right? But then, boom, we took over all of New Spain. That move right there was a huge blow to Spain. We can see already they're losing a little bit to Portugal. Wow, okay. Yeah, that's a huge blow to Spain right there. That puts us on the trajectory to start doing this number. So we just took a huge chunk here. Now we took a huge chunk down here. Now a chunk here. Now a huge chunk here. And we just continue to soar on this trajectory at this point. We're colonizing all of this. We're taking their colonies. In retrospect, I would have liked to take this a little bit earlier, but I always forget to build navy. That's my biggest weakness in Europa, absolutely. Huge gains here. Huge gains. But look how strong Canada's getting in the meantime. Canada's able to grow largely unfettered. Yeah, this is kind of huge. The fact that they changed it so that we can declare war on colonies without them defending it makes playing colonial nations a lot harder, in my opinion. Because this sort of thing is allowed to happen now under this rule set. I like it, playing as Aztec. Honestly, I think colonialism was a little bit overpowered, so I'm reasonably fine with that. But man, look at these chunks. Absolutely insane. And now that last war against the US, and then the war against Canada up here, although we get Cascadia first. Yeah, we lose that, which is slightly awkward. But then we get all of this from Canada. And there we go. That's the end there. We are attacking Cuba at this time. We have designs on everything up here, but I'm very content with how that played out. Very, very content. I don't know what's coming next yet. We'll see. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video and series possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadowwolf, Mlohan80, Rogue Corvid, Kentogan, Andy McGar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.